And the field's away, a field of 14 consisting of Sarah McSweeney from Melbourne Uni, Sarah James from Melbourne Uni, Amy Carrig from Box Hill, Rebecca Rozelle, Box Hill, Sarah Klein Frankston, Amelia Aslanides from Glen Huntly, Emily Cust. We've got Grace Brown from Box Hill, Courtney Powell from Wrighton, Stella Radford from Coburg, Tracy Austin from Malvern, Julie Norney from Box Hill, my apologies, and from Glen Huntly, Karinna Fyfe. So the field in the first 200 metres is already starting to pan out, and taking us through is Courtney Powell, followed by Sarah McSweeney. They're the first two in this event. Pretty swift pace, just under 38 seconds for the first 200. We've got 12 laps to go on this event. This is the Victorian State 5K Championship. And as the field starts to settle down, still looks like we have Courtney Powell and also Sarah James will confirm as they come round the actual order, but they've certainly started to spread out in this first 400 metres. There's about 15 metres from first till sixth and then a very large gap until the second pack. But it is early stages in this 5K. As we saw from the previous event, anything can happen. But it's starting to settle down and it looks like Courtney Powell is out in front. So we're heading down to the straight for the second time where they'll get 11 laps to go. And Courtney Powell, by the look of it, we'll check, yep, Courtney Powell from Wrighton is setting the pace from Sarah McSweeney, my apology, Amelia Aslanides in third. We've then got Karinna Fyfe, Amy Carrig, and then there's a gap to Klein, Austin, Radford, Norney, Rozelle. So back to the action here, and it's still Courtney Powell that's setting the pace. Sarah McSweeney is also in the leading group. As they head down the home straight again, they'll get 9 laps to go, if I can see correctly. But again, Courtney Powell's looking really strong. Nice and relaxed, you can see by her leg stride and also by her arm movement that she's really focused on her technique. Coming through with 10 laps to go. It's Powell, McSweeney, Aslanides in third, followed by Fyfe. They're the top four. So the leading bunch is still Courtney Powell with McSweeney and also Aslanides from Glen Huntly. Sorry, Aslanides, I apologise. Amelia from Glen Huntly is in that leading pack, also with Courtney Powell. And as I said before, Courtney's still looking really relaxed, as is Sarah McSweeney. And Amelia has decided to get up on the inside of Courtney Powell. 9 laps to go. We've also got Fyfe, followed by Radford. And next in line is James, who's just been overtaken by Klein, followed by Austin, Amy Carrig, followed by Grace Brown, Julie Norney, Rebecca Rozelle. So this leading pack of ladies has certainly broken away. We've got McSweeney We've also got Courtney, Powell, McSweeney and Aslanides. Amelia's looking really strong on the outside. She's positioned herself in second at the moment. She's just sitting on the shoulder of Courtney Powell. And you would have seen in the last couple of laps that Courtney was really relaxed and setting the pace in this women's 5K. And Sarah McSweeney is just tucked in behind. It's the right place to be in a 5K. You want somebody else to go out there and not only act as a barrier, but also set the pace so you can get into a nice rhythm. You can take the sit and then wait for the right moment to pounce. And I learnt all this from a mate of mine called Craig Mottram. Pretty handy 15 and 5K runner. But it's still Courtney Powell out in front. Amelia is just tucked in on her shoulder, and this pack looks very comfortable with Sarah McSweeney representing Melbourne Uni. But that gap between the first three and Karinna Fyfe is starting to close, and Stella Radford is also still in the hunt. Sarah Klein crossing the line. After her is Sarah James. And then we've got Tracy Austin, Amy Carrig, Grace Brown, Rebecca Rozelle, Julie Norney. So back to this race, we've still got our leading pack. Courtney Powell, Sarah McSweeney, Amelia Aslanides. And they've now actually broken away. There's a good 45, 50 metres to 4th and 5th place, but the three of them are tightly bunched. There hasn't been a lead change for a couple of laps. It's still Courtney Powell, sorry. Sarah McSweeney's come up on the inside. She's actually sitting on the inside shoulder of Courtney Powell, who's running smack bang in the middle of lane 1. And they cross the finish line. It'll be 7 laps to go. Courtney Powell from Ryton looking really comfortable. Amelia Aslanides in second, and we've got Sarah McSweeney. So they're actually working really nicely together. But Courtney Powell's doing a lot of the work, and that's not a criticism, that's an observation. She's actually setting the pace, making it nice and comfortable for not only Amelia, but also Sarah to sit in behind her. So as they come back to the front straight, they'll have 6 laps to go. It's still Powell, Aslanides and McSweeney. And Courtney Powell's just slightly started to change the tempo. She's looking really comfortable out in front. McSweeney and Amelia Aslanides are jostling. They're pretty tightly bunched. They're not letting Courtney get away. 6 laps to go. They're looking nice and relaxed. Courtney Powell from Ryton, Sarah McSweeney from Melbourne University, and Amelia Aslanides from Glen Huntly. I promise Amelia I'll get it right by the end of this event. But the three of you are looking fantastic at the moment. Heading down to the back straight, getting close to halfway in this event. So back to our open event, and we've still got Courtney Powell, we've still got Sarah McSweeney. They're in a tight bunch. And to answer your question, Brendan Ferrari, the A qualifier for the women at the Commonwealth Games is 15 minutes and 10 seconds, and the B qualifier is 15 minutes 47. Big thanks to Emma Neely from Athletics Victoria, who's got the golden touch when it comes to using her iPhone to get that information. The girls cross the line with 5 to go. It's still Courtney Powell who's she's been leading this race. McSweeney's up on her inside. Aslanides is still hanging on. They're the top three. It's about 50 metres to fourth and fifth. Sarah Klein just crossed the line, and then there's a big gap for the next bunch in this women's open event. Next lap will actually get you a comparison of time to see how the girls are going with their A and B qualifiers. As I said, 15:10 for the A, 15:47.50 for the B qualifier. So they're getting into the business end of this event. 1,600 metres to go. It's still Courtney Powell in front. Sarah McSweeney is tucked in on her shoulder just in front of Amelia Aslanides, and the girls are still looking really relaxed. 11:16 as they cross the line with 4 laps to go. I'll have to quickly do some maths to see if they're going to make it at 15:47 for a B qualifier. It's a big ask, it's not impossible, but they would certainly have to step up the pace in the last 4 laps in order to come home like a steam train to get that B qualifier. This is the Victorian State 5K Championships. It certainly is a sanctioned event for qualifiers for the Commonwealth Games. And Courtney Powell, she's starting to, maybe she heard what I was saying, she started to open up her stride and she's starting to pick up the pace. But Sarah McSweeney from Melbourne Uni is not letting her go. Amelia Aslanides is dropped off the pack. She's still in contention, but Courtney's still working really hard out in front. Sarah McSweeney's doing a great job to hang on. They come into the home straight. They'll cross the line. They'll have 3 laps to go, 1,200 metres. This stage, I think that B qualifier might just be out of their reach, but we'll certainly give them some encouragement, especially Courtney and Sarah and Amelia. They've gone out in front, they've led this race. Courtney is looking really comfortable. 3 laps to go. She's got about 5 metres on Sarah McSweeney. And then Amelia's in 3rd place. Time is around 12:40. They've just got under 2.5 minutes, which is a big ask to get back for that B qualifier. But certainly Courtney has decided that she is now comfortable enough to go out there and step up the pace. She's striding beautifully down the back straight. 1,400 metres or thereabouts to go. She's doing it on her own. Sarah McSweeney is still in 2nd. Amelia's in 3rd. But Courtney Powell, this is her race. She set it up well. She led from the start. Sarah McSweeney is about 45 metres behind, and Amelia from Glen Huntly is starting to pick up the pace. Perhaps she's not over as yet. But Courtney Powell from Ryton Athletics Club, certainly powering down the home straight. She'll have 800 metres to go. And there's 2 ways to get to the Commonwealth Games. One's by plane and the other one's being encouraged by members of the public. Let's get behind Courtney and all the girls. Come on, Courtney, you've got 2 laps to go. Courtney Powell in front. We've got Sarah McSweeney. And Amelia Aslanides is still in touch. This is a race of 3 now. They're spread across 50 metres. And Courtney is starting to pick up the pace and starting to really stretch out in the back straight. I reckon some of that encouragement must have spurred the girls on. So get behind her in the back straight and give Courtney a big clap. She's got about 1,000 metres or that to go. She's doing really well. Courtney Powell from Ryton. And I've just been told that if Courtney Powell runs under 16 minutes, she will qualify for the World Juniors. So we'll be getting that information to you as soon as possible. But Courtney started to lift. She's got 70 metres on Sarah McSweeney. And when she comes into the straight, my apologies, she will have 500 metres to go. So I correct my mistake. Courtney Powell, she comes up to the line with 1 lap to go. The time is around 15:05. I'll get one of the timekeepers to yell it out to me. As she crosses the line, it's approximately 15:14. She has to break 16:40 to qualify for the World Juniors. We'll have that clarified for you in a second. And now I've got Amelia Aslanides in front in second place. Sarah McSweeney's still in touch, but it's all Courtney Powell. Courtney has started to stride out. She's got 350 metres to go. And I tell you, she's got potentially that ticket on the plane to the World Juniors. She's starting to really pull away. She's got 200 metres to go. Look at that leg stride. She's picked up the tempo. She's got the strength. And these are the things that she's been aspiring for, to get a fantastic qualifying time. She'll be a little bit outside the Commonwealth Games, but certainly, potentially, she's going to get the World Junior qualifier. We'll get that confirmed. But here comes Courtney. 100 metres to go. She will be the Victorian Open 5-kilometre gold medalist. But can she qualify or put in a qualifier for the World Juniors? Let's get behind Courtney. She's got 50 metres to go. 16:21. Really striding out hard. 16:25, 27, 29, 16:30. First place goes to Courtney Powell. Congratulations, Courtney. What a great effort. She led from the front. We'll confirm if she's run a qualifier for the World Juniors. In second place, representing Glen Huntly, is Amelia Aslanides. Congratulations, Amelia. Great effort. In third place, representing Melbourne Uni, is Sarah McSweeney. Well done to our gold, silver and bronze medalists of the Victorian State Open. Crossing the line is Karinna Fyfe from Glen Huntly, who came back in the second half of this race and really stepped up the tempo. And about to cross the line is Sarah Klein, representing Frankston, followed by Stella Radford from Coburg Harriers.